Good evening, everyone. This is the Sudoku, but apparently this is April 23rd, so I'm already doing Sunday and not Saturday. Well, first I'll resume the game and then I'll reset the puzzle to restart my clock. Now, every row, in every column, and in every 3x3 box, the numbers 1 through 9 must appear once each. Now, in my top 3 rows, which is where I like to start, I only have one 1. I have two 2s though. 2 in column 1 is in the middle row, and in column 2 is in the bottom row, which means column 3 must be in the top row, and there's only one space left. Right there, at the very top right. I only have one 4, I only have one 5, and one 6. I have two 7s. Now I have three 7s. I don't have any 8s, but I've only got one 9. Let's see what else I can write in. In the middle 3 rows, I've got only one 1, no 2s, one 3. I have two 4s. The 4 in the column 4 cannot go in the bottom row or in the top row. It must go in the middle in one of two spots. There or there. I only have one 5. I've got two 6. I have three 6s actually. I've got one 7. I have two 8s. No, three 8s. But I only have one 9. So that doesn't help me. In the bottom 3 rows, I've got three 1s. I've got two 2s. So the column 9 cannot be the middle row or in the top, it must be the bottom. But it cannot go in that cell because of that 2 that I just placed. So 2 in box 9 is down to one of two places. I only have one 3 and one 4. I don't have any 5s. 6 is in one of two places in box 8. I've got two 7s. 7 in box 9 cannot be in the bottom row or in the top row. It must be in the middle. So that's a right in. I don't have any 8s, and as far as 9s, down to one of two places in the top row of box 9. Right there or right there. Now, I have to start looking at columns now. I've got three 1s. I have two 2s. I have a left and a middle. Column 3 must be on the right, but it cannot be in this 2 by that row. And it can't be in this 2 by that column. Okay, I think I'm not scanning something right. There's just a 2 here and a 2 here. 2 in column 3 must be on the right. Now it can't be here because of the box. So the only place that's left for a 2 is there. I'm not meaning to place it in row 5, but there you go. Means I'm reasonably sure that that's a 4. But I can't prove that just yet, so I'm going to leave that to see what else that could be. It could also be 3 or 5 or 8, but it can't be 3 or 5 or 8 by column 3 in the column and 5 and 8 in the row. So that one is a 4. These two are now down to 5 or 8, except this cell can't be 5. So that's an 8, therefore that's a 5. I've now got two 5s here. So 5 in box 2 is in one of two places. But I think that's all that did. 5, 6, 7, 9. This is 6, 7, or 9. but it can't be 7 or 9. 7 by the box, 9 and the column, 9 also by the column. And it can't be 5 by the box. So that's a right in 6. These are now down to 5, 7, or 9. This can't be 9 or 7. So actually, that's a 5. This is now a 7, 9 pair, but that can't. No, there's already a 7 there. So I hope I didn't make a mistake. This is an 8, 9. This can't be 8. So that's a 9. That's an 8. Let's see. 9 there and there. Means 9 is in the bottom row of row 3 in one of 2 places and not there. So that's a 9. That's now missing a 4 to complete the box. These 3 are from 3, 5, and 8, respectively. That's not 8. By 2 different ways. This is 3 or 5, but it can't be 3, so this is 5. It's the only it can be. That's now 3, which makes that 8. Okay. These 3 in column number 3 are down to 3, 4, 5. This can't be 3. This is 4 or 5. This can't be 4. This is 3 or 5. And this can be any of 3, 4, or 5. But I don't know anything beyond that just yet. Let's see, I've got a 1 here and a 1 here in these middle 3 rows. The 1 in column 6 must be in the middle row. It's in one of 2 places. But it can't be there because of that 1, so that's been staring at me for a while. Row 5 is down to what looks like 3 or 9, except this cell here cannot be 9. So that's 3, that's 9. I now have a 9 there and a 9 there. 9 in box 5 must go in one of 2 places, but not there. So that's a 9. Ooh, well, that's a problem. Because I can't put a 9 in this row. I'm not sure what I did there. At least one of these other digits is off. I don't know which one, though. Let's see what else I can do. These 4, 2, 3, 6, and 9. 2's missing, 3's missing, 4 through 8. Now 2, 3, 6, and 9, all of which are given. So that can't be right. That's not 8. That has to be 8. Means at least one of these is off. These are 2, 3, 6, and 9. But this can't be 3, 6, or 9. This has to be 2. This is 3 or 9, but not 3. It still ends up being 9. Let's see. 8, well, indeed. This is 3 or 5. These 2, this one and this one are a 3, 5 pair. but I can't do anything else with that. Let's see. I said this was 4 or 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 are given. This is 4 or 5. This is 4, 5, or 9, but not 4 or 5. That must be 9. Means that's 4 or 5, except that can't be 4, so that must be 5. Theoretically, that means that's 4. And that really hasn't done much. Oh, actually, yes, it has. There's a 4 there and a 4 there. 4 in box 9 must be in the bottom row, but not there by that column or there by that column. It has to be a 4. In column 7, right there. Let's see, these are now down to 2 or 3, except this one can't be 3, so that's a 2. That's a 3. Okay, that's a problem. Oh, 8. To complete the box, I can't mark things right. Be careful. I had a 18-game cribbage tournament, so I've had a lot of things going on today, and that may be why I'm not quite on my game here. Be that as it may, I have 3 8s, I have 3 4s. I still don't have enough 5s to do anything. I've got all my 1s in my bottom 3 rows. I have 3 2s. I can't do much else. That's 3 or 5. Well, if that's 4, then that can't be 4, which means... Okay, that's 3 or 5. That's 3 or 5, and that's 3 or 5. These 3 on row 9 are from 3, 5, and 6. Except that can't be 6. So that's also 3 or 5, which means that one is 6. I've got a lot of 3 5s in here. I don't know that this is going to wind out right, because it's either 5 3, 5 3, like that, or switch them. But I don't think I know much beyond that. Don't really say anything, but I know that's 3 or 5, that's 3 or 5. That one, oh, it must be 2 because it's the only thing left in the box. Okay, that means 2 in column 4 and 5 are placed. Column 6 must be in the top. There's only 1 space left. It's there. These are 7 or 9. This can't be 9. That must be 7. That must be 9. That must be 3 to complete the box. And that's what I was looking for, because now that's 5, that's 3, that's 5. This is only missing 3. And now I have the bottom 3 rows done. This should all be write-ins at this point. In theory, column number 7, I'm missing 1, 5, and 8. This can't be 5. This is 1 or 8. This is 1, 5, or 8, except it can't be 5 or 8. So this is 1, which means this is now down to 5 or 8, but not 8. So that's 5. That's 8. These two in row 3 are down to 1 or 3. Except this isn't 3, so that's 1. That's 3. These two are down to 2 or 6, but this can't be 2, so that's 6. That's 2. These two, by box logic, are down to 7 or 9, but that's not 7. That must be 9, that must be 7, at least that works with column 9 and box 6. I now have 1 box left, 2 boxes left actually. Box 1, which has probably been staring at me for a while, is only missing a 6. Okay, column, this is number 4, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is missing 8. 1, 2, 3, Okay, it's missing 4 or 8. This can't be 8. That must be 4. That must be 8. Now that must be 5. That must be 1. So aside from my silly mistakes, it was easy enough.